So 4.5 months after planting, the vines are grown to about 8 to 10 inches tall. A few are even producing tiny clusters of berries, which is exciting. The vineyard is also full of weeds, so the next big job is cleaning them out to give the vines the best chance to keep growing strong. Additionally, the soil itself has to be tilled and turned over, and here's where I need Pietro and his team's help. And they know best how to do that, and we will wait for their timing as far as when we should get that done, and see what happens from that point on. Okay, now we're about 5.5 months, a little shy of 5.5 months since planting, which was done on January 15th, 2026. And as you can see, I've cleared out the vineyard just a little bit, all the weeds, etc. So it looks a little more presentable, but from a standpoint of the vines getting what they need, we still need the tilling to happen, as well as anything else that Pietro would want to do at this point in time. One noticeable thing is that a lot more vines have berries on them now, and I would say the height is now about 12 inches, perhaps even 14 with some of them. And I think that's good progress so far. Okay, this is on June 30th, exactly 5.5 months after we planted. And even though I cleared out a lot of the weeds, they keep coming back. But mostly there's just grass that's growing between the rows of vines right now. And it's kind of a heavy task to get that cleared. And based on some conversations with Pietro, they are supposed to come back and do some more work on the vineyard, so I'm just going to let it go for right now. But as far as the growth, not anything significant since the last recording, but they're all healthy, it seems like, and that's a good sign. So here we are on July the 2nd, and it's a beautiful morning here in San Vito Dei Normanni, and it's a beautiful sight that you're looking at here. Pietro Pietro and Antonia are out here, and they are cleaning up this vineyard with tilling as well as softening the soil around the vines. It's a lot of hard work, but these guys are pros at this, so it's amazing how what they're doing here, and I'm so excited. And look at this, Pietro's pointing out the cluster of berries here on this vine. Beautiful.
Guarda qui, una meraviglia, guarda. Una meraviglia.
And look over here, some of these vines are spreading their wings, if you will. They need some trestle here to start clinging on to. However, I did speak to Pietro about that, and he said the timing's a little too early. We're probably going to do that in September or October. But it's amazing, though, to see these guys grow.
Guarda che bello. Mandalo alle bimbe tue.
Wow.
Aspetta, aspetta.
Unfortunately, we had a little mishap, and this vine is got cut by the tiller. So essentially, this one's dead. So with respect to this one that got uprooted, I talked to Pietro, and he said in the field, in the real world, there are about 30 to 40% of plants that don't make it. So compared to that, we've got pretty much 100% success rate here. So he said no problem. They will replant this, a new one, and that's how things go. So no worries here at all about this. We've got 400 something plants here, 450. And we got one out of that got uprooted. That's a pretty damn good percentage. These are some of the calcareous rocks that's found in this field. And if you look at it, even in this expanse of land, which is only 1,000 square meters, you have this section over here where the soil. The topsoil is this red, dark red clay full of iron. And then if you work your way out this way, you see a lot of the stones on the surface. A lot of the stuff is rock. So it'll be interesting to find out when we actually finally get some juice, make some wine from these plants, if that would make a difference in the characteristic of the wine as well as the quality of the wine. But I've been told this is typical terroir, typical soil for around here, close to Brindisi, where most of the Susumaniello grapes are grown. So, pretty exciting, for me at least.